Happy Halloween, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of FSI DFS Fantasy NFL Picks. I'm your host, Mike Brewer 31. Thursday night football, so around 8 o'clock, turn the lights off so no more trick-or-treaters come to the house, put the leftover candy on the porch and help themselves. If any do come, and let's get on to some football. It's a decent game tonight. I think it's going to be pretty close. You actually have two of the top five rushing defense or passing defenses here. So I think it's you're going to see a lot of rushing, especially unfortunately with Houston. Like they started off the season really good and a lot of potential, and then Collins has been out and he'll be back. And then they got Diggs from Buffalo, and now he's torn his ACL, so he's going to be out for the season. And Dell has been banged up a little bit, but is definitely going to be like the wide receiver one here. But they're up against Sauce Gardner and a really good Jets defense um, for the pass. So, and the Jets have been giving up. I think they're like down like 19th against the run, and Houston isn't great against the run either. So I think Mixon and Hall are where you got to go here. And I'm going to put Mixon as captain because it seems when in games like this, when they can't pass, that the Houston coaching staff just becomes more and more conservative. And it just seems to be like run, run, run is where they kind of want to go. So that's why I definitely like Mixon as your captain here. You can go Hall, you can go like many different ways here. And we talked about Monday Night Football, and it was pretty much good, like the rotation of like the six people that we had up there. But I think you could go like this is gonna be kind of expensive because it's most too expensive too, because obviously DraftKings understands what's going on here and that they're probably going to score the most points. So Fairbairn and the kick is where I'm going. Do you want to build with like quarterbacks or try to get wide receivers in? That's fine, but I think there's gonna be more GPP builds here. So I think you want to go one kicker, or both kickers, or try to get like Rodgers and the wide receiver. It's cheaper to pair Stroud with the wide receiver, like especially because Michi and Hutchinson are really cheap here. You even have like Robert Woods, the ghost of him floating around. So maybe it's appropriate for Halloween. Like, just seems like he was relevant like 4 or 5 years ago back in his Rams days, but just really kind of float around here and there since, but we'll have to see if he's even active. So, but anyways, go back to the cash build. I really think you want to look at, I know it's like 42 points, which is medium for Monday Night Football game. It isn't when the Jets and Patriots played. I think the total is like 37, but we've seen some pushing like 50 in some other games. So I like the running game. I like kickers here. I like defense, even though I have them in GPP, I can understand taking them in cash, or just take pieces to fill in, or try to find a quarterback and a wide receiver. And then there's many, many cheap options that you can throw in there to finish your lineup. Like I said, like Michi, I think is going to be very popular. He's only at like 2.8. Or even if you look at somebody like I think like Dover is like 1.6 as the backup tight end. They might go a couple two tight end sets for Houston in the passing game, especially for run blocking, catches one touchdown, then you're off to the races. So I don't know if that's necessarily cash play, but I don't object to your sixth player being a punt if you're trying to build like a quarterback and wide receiver to run everything back. But I think rushing game is where you want to go. I'm not opposed to putting Ogunbowale, who's the backup to Mixon in there. I don't have him up on the board here, or Allen. I think I should probably put them on the same line because it's depending on how you're going to put your see if I can spell this correctly. Wale. I definitely think that if rushing game's where it's going to go, they might rotate these guys in. It's just trying to be like a 70-30 mix. It's maybe the Jets more 60-40 because it seems like Allen does get his a decent share. It's not 50-50 by any means. So I think they're playing cash also. So it'd be very interesting to see how people go there. So, but I think definitely running backs, kicker, backup running backs, defenses, both kickers is where I'm kind of want to go. For GPP, give me Adams, give me Rodgers, and give me Dell. Let's go that the passing game does work out and that Rodgers and Adams reconnect there, or you can go Wilson there. It doesn't matter. So it's jet wide receivers, Wilson or Adams, Rodgers, and then Dell's a run back. Get Stroud in there, pick two cheap ones, and there's your lineup. I don't know if you can get both kickers into that lineup. You might have to go a little bit. I'd go at least maybe one kicker, and then find another player. But maybe throw like Mike Williams in there because he's usually pretty cheap. So that you're like kind of double stacking with Rodgers or Conklin, the tight end's usually not bad either. I mean, that's probably actually a really good suggestion. So go Adams or Wilson there as your captain, and then Rodgers, and then Conklin, and then Dallas the run back. Stroud if you can get him in there, and then whatever cheap piece goes. It makes a nice GBP line. Contrarian, it's got to be the Houston passing game. So, because again, like I said, they tend to be very conservative. I don't think the Jets are going to blow them out here, but if they do decide to stick with the pass, like Dell is probably where your captain want to be. Stroud, run back with Wilson or Adams, however you want to do that. Double stack, maybe throw the tight end. Then that one, if you want to try to put Rodgers and Wilson and go like double passing attack, if you're building that game script, I keep on saying these videos, you want to try to make up a game script when you make it. So Dell and Stroud, and then throw in Schultz maybe as like the tight end, or Michi three, or Hutchinson, one of the wide receivers. That's so you're kind of double stacking there. Maybe Mixon if you want to build that the Texans are going to go and have a lot of success with Dell, and then put the defense in there, and if you're building a Mixon and just you're building that it's going to be all offense with Texas, that Texans and that the Jets are going to rely on Wilson or Adams to try to catch a bunch of balls, catch up, but they're not going to score. So that's what it's going to do. You can flip that with the Jets script too. Sometimes I build lines like that, like it's a offensive slot, and then I just take the kicker or look at the player on that. So as I said, there are a lot of cheap pieces with Hutchinson, Williams, Michi, three, and Stover, and hopefully it works out for you. So that's what I got for you. Have a safe Halloween, and I'll be back this weekend for the NFL. On vacation this week, so I should have more time to do a full breakdown. But last week, so even though it was short, was pretty on point with what we had. So thanks for watching. Good luck in your contest. If you have any questions, put in the chat below. You can get more information on FSI DFS by going to the description of the video and clicking on the link to our pricing page. And if videos help us back, like, subscribe to our channel, and share with your friends. So thanks for watching. Once again, happy Halloween. Be safe out there. I'll see you. Hopefully this will start off a great weekend for you for DFS. And check out our channel for videos throughout the weekend to help you with your contest. So till next time, Megaro 31. Good luck.